Greetings, programs. My name is Wretch, and I'd like to welcome you to DuckTales for the Nintendo Entertainment System. This is probably one of the most well-known and popular titles in the entire library, and come on, if you grew up in the 80s and 90s, you definitely watched DuckTales, or at least knew the song. Woo! And the NES was no different. It got this game, and we're going to try and do a complete playthrough of it today. Now, the premise of the game is very simple. Uncle Scrooge here, along with his nephews Huey, Dewey, and Louie. However, it looks like Dewey is wearing one of Louie's clothes since there's two ducklings in green. Must have been laundry day. Have discovered that there are treasures hidden throughout the world, and the moon apparently. And Uncle Scrooge is going to go try and find them all for the money bin. So this is very much like Mega Man style. You can choose any level that you want right off the bat. However, I found the best way to do it is go straight down the line. At least that's what I did when I was younger. So we're going to go ahead and go for the Amazon first. And here's Scrooge McDuck. You can see he can move around like normal and do a jump. However, his jump does not hurt enemies. He has a very unique mechanic in video gaming. By pressing the A button to jump and then B and down at the same time, he does a pogo jump with his cane. And this is the primary way to attack enemies, such as these giant orangutans here, or giant gorillas. And you can see that the pogo jump allows us to find all kinds of hidden diamonds and items spread throughout the level. Also, it opens up chests. This ice cream restores health, and the big diamonds we're just going to try and get. However, there are certain enemies like that big flower there that we cannot pogo on. Also, Scrooge can use the cane like a traditional Scotsman, wind up, and golf shot enemies. Now we're going to go ahead and head down this way. And I know a lot of the secrets in this game. We're going to try and hit at least some of the big ones. And we can hit these little pink barrels, or whatever they are, to traverse. And just like Mario Brothers, go above the ceiling. Get some extra items. However, things are not what they seem. But wait, there's more! Get all these little guys. Now, I just played the first level. I do know a lot of the shortcuts. I kind of brushed up a little bit before I started recording. So hopefully I'll be able to beat the game in one go. That is my goal. Now, we don't need to go over there next to the giant spiders. We actually need to go this way. And that right there is invincibility. And we can just run through here. Notice these vine areas have walls there on the top, except for this one. If we climb straight up, we can find another little secret room and get these pink diamonds, which are the most valuable. Not the bees! You can see these Amazonian bees flying in that very familiar Medusa head Castlevania flight pattern. And we'll take care of that, and we'll use this bee, get this chest, and take out that snake. How about that? Now, Scrooge McDuck, if you guys may know, I think he first showed up in the Donald Duck comic books way back in the day. I don't think he ever showed up in any of the traditional Donald Duck cartoons. As you can see here, you can pogo on spikes. But most traditional, we got a one up there. Some of the more cartoon-based Disney fans would remember the first time Scrooge ever showed up was obviously in the Disney version of A Christmas Carol, where Mickey Mouse played Bob Cratchit, and that was such a good... Uh-oh. Let's try and get on this vine. There we go. That's such a good version of the story. But when they started to make these series about treasure hunting, they decided to go with Scrooge as a good character. And we should be really thankful, or at least our childhoods should be, that's what happened, because DuckTales was so popular, it set the tone for a lot of the awesome Disney Saturday morning cartoons that happened, such as, well, I remember there used to be Disney's Gummy Bears. I think that was before DuckTales, or around the same time. And then it went to... Let's run over here. There we go. Gummy Bears, and then DuckTales, then Chip 'n Dale's Rescue Rangers, Darkwing Duck, Tailspin, and there were just so many. They were awesome too. Now, you see Launchpad there again. He actually, if you talk to him during these midway points, he asks if you want to go back to the mansion. So he's pretty much lets you know that you reached a midpoint. First, however, let's get our Indiana Jones on. Da, 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 da. And I'm going to show you guys a shortcut here. Bam. This actually, there's an area that if you don't take this shortcut, there's a platform that or a vine you can't really reach unless you lure an enemy in to jump on him, or you pay a statue $300,000, and that doesn't really seem like Scrooge's style. So we're just going to fall down here. And there's the Incan Temple Guard, the first boss. Really simple pattern. He just does a lot of jumping, and the bosses are immune when they're flashing. And it's normally 5 hits per boss. So I think one more should do it. There we go. Oh, I thought I was about to golf club it right out of the room. That would have been horrible. And those treasures are worth a cool $1 million as well. Now, there's also 2 hidden treasures in some of the other levels, and we're going to find those as well. So that add another $2 million to Scrooge's money bin. So that's the Amazon done. Now for Transylvania. Now, Transylvania is an interesting level. If you don't find the little trick to this level, there's no way to win. And there's Webigail. Help, Huey has been kidnapped. Save him, please. No worries. Why the nephews run off ahead of Uncle Scrooge, I'll never know, but that was a running theme in the cartoon, too. There's one of the Beagle Boys. Thanks, Uncle Scrooge. Guess what? This house has an illusion wall. And the illusion wall is what we need to be paying attention to. There are magic mirrors in this level that do send you to other parts of the level, but unless you are able to get the illusion wall clue and know to be looking for one, you will never make it out of this place. And you see these mummy guys can be killed traditionally with a pogo or by golf swinging their ball and chain. And we're heading over here and jumping on this gravestone. Now that right there increases our health to 4. And unfortunately, we cannot take the warp zone. Now, Steam came out with a really awesome remastered version of this game, and I considered doing that, but so many people have done really good playthroughs of it. The best one I've seen has been by the Mindcracker Blame the Controller. He did a very good playthrough of it. Now, you would feel compelled to take this mirror, but here's another illusion wall. And then 2 mirrors, and we take the farthest one. And some ghosts, we just need to outrun them. Ooh, that was close. Get these. And we're about to fight one of the most well-known DuckTales villains, Magica Dispel, who turns into an albatross. Albatross. There we go. Now, she is a bit tricky. You have to time your jumps just right, otherwise you can hit those lightning bolts. Sometimes she'll drop right in front of you, like so. Ow! And she'll hit you, like she just did with me. And then, at this point, pretty much, you just have to wait her out. Because you can't pogo all the way up there. Now, I think I've hit her twice so far. Oop. I don't know if I've actually said bungee or pogo during some of these. It's always pogo. Similar concept, I guess. Oh! Pogo failed. Alright, one more should do it. We're both at 1 shot. Come on now. Let's see who's going to win this battle of attrition. Possibly not me. There we go. Got her. And we got the Transylvanian treasure. The one from the Amazon was a scepter. I guess this is a plate or a mirror, which I guess is kind of appropriate for Transylvania. Or inappropriate, depending on who you ask. Alright, what's next? Alright, next up is the African Mines. And here's some slugs straight out of Star Tropics. Take care of them, that's easy enough. And there's Louis. You'll need a key to get in. It's in Transylvania. So we get sent back to Transylvania here, but don't panic. This is actually really easy, and it's not a long detour at all. We just go through this magic mirror. And here's a huge chest, which has the skeleton key. And head through here. And we're back at the screen. We can go into the mines now. Knowing that we can actually break in. I don't know why Scrooge just can't buy a bulldozer. You gotta spend money to make money, as they say. Oh! Okay. Oh! The red one was more important. And always hit these crates, because they always have diamonds inside them. Now, there is a few treasures over here, so we're gonna take a little detour. Ow. Yeah, like, that was the golden age of cartoons. It really was, with DuckTales and whatnot. And the saddest thing that I've realized is that the era of the Saturday morning cartoons is pretty much dead. You see, a long time ago, back in my day, we didn't have cartoon channels. Okay, Cartoon Network was still in its infancy, so it really didn't know what it wanted to be. There was another see-through wall there. And I don't think we go through this way. I think this is the way that we go. Yeah, this is the way. Oop. So, all the Saturday morning shows... Oh, there's Mrs. Beakley. Now we gotta get our pogo on for this. Let's hope I can time this correctly. These look like frogmen. Get green, or get that gem. And there's the ruby ring. Maybe it's Dracula's ring from Castlevania Simon's Quest. And this is going to be another short level too, because this actually gave us a really good shortcut that we're going to take. We may feel teased to go ahead and take this rope swing, however, do not take it, or this chain going down. It leads away from the goal, away from the boss. The boss is actually right here. I guess the Underground King, or Slime King, I guess. But he has one of the easiest patterns of a boss ever. You just need to avoid him when he does that little turnaround. And pogo him until he's dead. And this should do it. Bam. And there's our blood diamond. So that was over a cool 2 million. Back in the day, can you imagine, like, people who watch the channel right now, who are watching this video, who are currently kids, could you imagine, or parents, could you imagine your kids, or you, if you are a kid, Himalaya's next, getting up at 6 o'clock in the morning on a Saturday? It's like, that's unheard of nowadays. But back in my day, when there were Saturday morning cartoons, that's what all of us did. We woke up at 6 o'clock in the morning and watched cartoons until about lunchtime, I would imagine, about noon. That's when all of it ended. Now we're going to go ahead and take this. This is another shortcut, but there's a purpose to it. We're going to fall down this pit, all the way down to the bottom. Get that ice cream. Because I remember very vividly... I remember very vividly waking up at 6 o'clock in the morning to watch... to turn on CBS, and there would be... Let's talk to... Bubba's trapped in the ice. Please help him. Okay? Oh, wow. Invincibility for days. Oh, I see. The icicles. There's Bubba. Now, I think we have to hit it against... Yeah, we have to hit it against the wall, otherwise it'll go over here. You saved me. Good. I show you secret treasure. And... Okay, cool. We got the other health. So now we're up to our max of 5. And because of the snow, we can't bungee, or we can't bungee, we can't pogo. So we've got to... Ooh! That is a dangerous jump. That's a scary jump. But I'd get up to watch Mighty Mouse, Muppet Babies, Pee-wee's Playhouse, Garfield and Friends, Ninja Turtles, and a bunch of other ones, and that was just for CBS. If you didn't like what was on CBS, you turned it on to ABC. And ABC had all of these shows like DuckTales and Tailspin. They also had Sonic the Hedgehog. What else did they have? Sonic the Hedgehog, Beetlejuice, The Addams Family. All those. And if you didn't like what was on ABC, you turned it on to Fox. And you had Eek the Cat, and X-Men, and Spider-Man. The Adventures of Mad Jack the Pirate, which is one of my personal favorites. The Pirates of Darkwater, Peter Pan and the Pirates. Those shows were pirate crazy for a while. But, and then if you didn't like what was on the network TV, I didn't know if NBC did Saturday morning cartoons. I think they did sports. For those people who didn't really have kids. But then you had the cable networks like USA, which would show all the old G.I. Joes and Dinosaucers and Denver the Last Dinosaur. I think we go this way. Oh yeah, blue ball. This is the right way. I have some of my younger friends who, you know, they didn't really believe me when I said that some of our cartoons were better until I showed them some of clips of the cartoons as well as some of the intros. And they felt bad for the generation that they lived in. Is this... Okay, that was another one of those barrels. Cool. So they felt bad for the generation that they lived in. They felt gypped out of cartoon goodness. And I feel bad for them too. Because they did get gypped. I really think they did. The only semblance of... Okay, what do you do? Okay, you drop the rocks... Okay, there's your pattern. You just drop the rocks and jump to the middle. I remember you were easy. It's the one at the moon that I have the most trouble with, if I recall. At least when I was younger. Easy mode. And a crown. I don't know what the crown signifies here in the Himalayas, but I'll take it. Yeah, and the only... unless you're buying a DVD, the only exposure that they have to 80s stuff are the movies. The Ninja Turtle movie by Michael Bay. The Transformers movie by Michael Bay. Yeah, so that's no bueno. And I believe Michael Bay is trying to get Voltron made, which terrifies me, because Voltron was my favorite. I also know they're doing He-Man and Masters of the Universe as well. Not Michael Bay, but some production company was trying to get it done. By the way, speaking of me feeling old, it is the 25th anniversary of the Masters of the Universe movie. The one with Dolph Lundgren and Frank Langella, who stole the show as Skeletor. It's a horrible movie, but Langella's Skeletor makes it all worthwhile. It's kind of like the Street Fighter movie. It's a horrible movie, but you love it because of Raul Julia's interpretation of Bison. Now, you could have passed by this UFO, however there's a giant wall in the way, and we're going to have to use the services of a very well-known DuckTales character in order to get it open. Now, by the way, maybe someone who's watched a lot of 80s movies can help me, because I am drawing a blank. There's a movie that these aliens remind me of. It's about a bunch of kids who build a spaceship in their backyard and shoot off into space, and there's like a UFO, and there's a kid alien who looks kind of like that, and a dad alien. I cannot remember for the life of me, but if someone knows that, please, please, please leave the name of the movie in the comments below. I will be very appreciative. Now, if I recall correctly, the remote's over here, but we need a key first. So let's try up here. Okay, here's a dead end. Actually, let's go check this for goodies. There we go. goodies or false walls. I don't know if this stage has any false walls. I know it has plenty of mutants and stormtrooper ducks there. Now that's definitely a secret over there. We'll have to revisit that area. And is this a gem or... Okay, there's the key to the UFO. That's what we needed. Excellent. We're doing pretty good so far. Just have to stay the course. And I am not sure where this is... Okay, cool, there's the launch pad. So we've reached the halfway mark. Let's not get cocky now. And I definitely want to find out what this little secret is. What do we find? Okay, just another gem. That's good, though. And cake. Apparently, Mrs. Beakley's, like, ice cream and cakes are galactic-wide because they seem to be everywhere. In the walls, just like the pork chops in Castlevania. Now we head back the way that we were originally going, I believe to find the remote control and one of the second treasures. I know for a fact the second hidden treasure is here. Ooh, there was some spikes. Let's... Oh, that's dirty. If you're coming down there without jumping. Or without, riding on the chain. Ow. Sometimes the pogo can be a little bit tricky in terms of, where exactly you're pogoing, especially on spikes. And, oh, okay, there's two treasure chests. Okay, got our life back up, that's good. Doesn't seem to be anything else over here. And what's over... Okay, another dead end. See if there's anything else of... Nope. That was an actual dead end with nothing worth it on that on the other side. Now what's... Okay, this is where the key would be. I think one of the nephews, or maybe Webby, would be up here to tell us that we need a key. Okay, there's the remote control. Bless me bagpipes! Now Gizmo Duck can blast that wall. Spoilers. I didn't know if they mentioned Gizmo Duck's name or not. I was going to keep it a surprise until after he showed up. Now, the secret treasure, I think, is up here. Yes, yes it is. Because I know there was an area of the UFO that opened up. Oh, okay. Got to get our pogo on again. And we can be okay, just as long as the pogo doesn't interfere with the spikes. Looked like an alien coin. Might be alien poo for all I know. They can't explain it to me. It's like the 3 seashells in Demolition Man. Now we're gonna head down here again. Now that we've got everything that we need, and remember that alien's down there being all tricksy, and I still got hit by it. Ow! Twice. Well, that is what it is. Well, now I'm kind of hurting for some life. Now let's time this fall. There we go. And I'm going to try and just take out all the rocks here because I'm trying to find life. Or maybe one of the... Oh, that's not nice. Okay, let's... We're going to have to time this just right. There we go. Woo! Nice shooting, Tex. Ow. Nope. Oh. Well, blathering blabberskite. Thank you, Gizmo Duck. Let's drop down, see if there's any more health to be found. Okay, there's an ice cream. That was good. Now, if I recall correctly, this is the boss I had the most trouble with because his pattern is incredibly random. And just have to worry about Beagle Boys. Okay, there's another ice cream. That works out. That worked out to my advantage. It's hard holding on to all these buttons the entire way with the pogo. I'm gonna have to try and take this guy out with only... Oh, that's gonna be rough. Oh well. It is what it is. Let's do this. I just gotta be careful. It's, Mickey's older brother, and he is pissed. Okay, what are you gonna do? Your pattern, man. Okay, there we go. Ah! Woo! Okay, there we go. Okay, I know what to do now. What are you gonna do? Here. I inadvertently found out how to... Oh, well, I thought I did. Doesn't matter, though. Got him. And there's the green cheese. That's the moon base. It's also known... It's kind of infamous for its awesome music. And how much do we have here? Oh, a little over 8 million. Now, all of our stuff's getting stolen. It's okay, though. It's all part of the plot. Haha. If you want to get back the treasures, come to Dracula Duck Manor. So here we are back in Transylvania. Now, fortunately, the level has not changed. We just have to head back to the boss room. There's no variation, which was kind of odd, but not going to complain. I just lets me know where I'm going. So we just get rid of these mummies. And you can see there's no treasure chests or anything to be had. So we gotta try not to get hit. And I think we may be in good shape here. Oh, I went down the wrong... Whoops. That would be nice if there had been another life increase item there. I would not have complained any. Here we go, that's the ticket. Now we just avoid the ghost. As long as we duck, we're fine. And it's not Magica Dispel. Count Duckula. Actually, he's called Dracula Duck because there was actually already a Count Duckula. He was from the same animation studio that did Danger Mouse. It was British, I believe. Really good little series, by the way. One of the few cartoon intros you actually see a pentagram. It was very bizarre. And... bam. Okay, one more to do. I think this is all he does. And what is it with me playing old NES games and having to fight vampires at the end? And I am not going to be able to... I need to get my timing right here. There we go. Bam. I think that's... what? Oh, I've got to race him to the top. That's Flintheart Glumgold. That's Scrooge's arch rival. You may have beaten Dracula, Duck, but not me. If you want the treasures back, you'll have to catch me. Yeah, this is just an easy chase up to the top. Because Magica Dispel is slow. In her bird form. Suck it, Glomgold. Look at all that nifty treasure. Make Scrooge a happy duck. And apparently... did he just have a stroke? What? Oh, okay. The Duck Press. Scrooge remains the richest duck in the world. Daring explorer Scrooge McDuck has found the 5 legendary treasures, making him the richest duck in the world, and you're an expert treasure hunter with almost 8,500,000. Hooray, Uncle Scrooge! We're glad you found the treasures, but don't forget that we helped too. Scrooge's response, I don't remember anything. Get out. I'm counting my money. Or swimming in my money. Right, lads. I couldn't have done it without you. I really am the richest duck in the world. Alright, guys. That was a good playthrough. I didn't die once, did I? Sweet. Okay, well, that was DuckTales, one of the best NES games of all time. It's actually a lot harder on difficult, imagine that. But I hope you guys have enjoyed it. This is an awesome little piece of nostalgia. If you've never played it, play it because the pogo mechanics makes it so fun. But I'm going to go ahead and leave it here. If you liked the video, go ahead and click like down below. Subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, that'd be a big help. And we'll see you next time. Woo!